Hey, what's up, y'all? So, what I have to share with you, you are not going to believe. We got crime, we got theft, we got kidnapping, we got murder. But there is one thing that could put an end to all of that with just one app. Next on the G.A.Turks show. Y'all, now I talked about this about 10 years ago, but the world was silent on it, so I thought I'd bring it back. Now, I believe that GPS should go live, meaning that we should be able to log in at any time on any device and be able to look at GPS and see a sky view of any area that you want to look at in real time. That means you can see exactly what's going on right then and there, just like we can now, but it's not live. It's just telling us which way to go. And then I think we should couple it with infinite DVR. Now, infinite DVR, what is that? Digital video recording. So that means that you can go back in any given time to see exactly what was going on. Do you know how that would change the world? And speaking of changing the world, can you go over and hit that subscribe button real fast? I'm trying to hang out and you being rude. That would change my world. And if you're watching this from somewhere else, run on over to YouTube and subscribe. See the handle is right there, G.A.Turks. See, I just be looking out for you. All right, okay, back to the show. Bye. Think about this, theft. If somebody stole something from you, right? Normally we have to call the police. Normally we have to get everybody involved. We're upset, we're mad. But if you had GPS Live with infinite DVR, you can go back to the time that you recognize that your whatever it is missing, your car or whatever, and you could literally see the person taking your vehicle. But not only could you see them, you can follow where they went. And even if they leave your vehicle somewhere, you can track them going to wherever they are right now and send the police right to where they are. And not only could you see it, the police could see it. So all you have to do is make a phone call and try not to get too involved yourself, because I've had that thing to happen and I'd be wanting to just chase them down and, figure it out and blah, blah, blah. But can you imagine? Nobody would steal anything anymore because they wouldn't want to get caught. All the schemes would stop. Of course, we have like cameras and neighborhood watch and all of that, but to have infinite DVR and GPS Live, oh my God, it probably would put all of that, out of business, or we would only be using those things just as a notification that something is wrong. I think the other stuff will go away. Even tracking devices. We wouldn't even need them because we can literally see exactly what's going on. Murders. Just think about it. How would this impact murders? Nobody would want to kill anybody. That would just completely go away because you're able to see where that person was last and who was with that person. And then not only could you see that, you could trace the person leaving the scene of the crime and go right to where they are, just like you could with anything else that was stolen from you. But this would highly impact murders and then even kidnapping. So you could watch your little kids going home from school, walking. You can see, what time they left school. You can see if they're on the right path. If something was to happen, anybody kidnapping them, nobody would want to kidnap anybody anymore because guess what? They could be tracked. You wouldn't even be able to hide anybody because we can follow that car at the time of when you picked that child up and follow where you took that child. It would completely change the game. And think about it. Let's just say you're a boss at work and you have employees who are always talking about, they're calling in late because, hey, they caught a flat tire, they were having car issues, anything. You can always look on GPS Live, infinite DVR, and see exactly what time they left their house. Or if they really are stuck on the side of the road or having car issues, or when they came out of their house, if they were having car troubles. I would like to know how this would impact the job world. I think that we would have a lot more honest people. And speaking of honesty, let's not even talk about how this would impact relationships. Cheating, lying. Think about it. How would this impact marriages? 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 How would You couldn't lie anymore. You couldn't cheat anymore. You would have to pull some amazing stunts to try to get over infinite DVR and GPS live. But we know that there would be no way to get past it. So you would have a lot more people who would have to be forced to be honest. You know, that means that if they really don't like you, they don't want to kick it with you, they have to say, I really don't want to kick it with you. No more ghosting, you know, because they had something else going on. We could literally open up our phones and see, oh, I thought you were asleep, but look, you got company, or you left. We would have to be more honest. We would have to be more truthful. It would change the game, or there would be a lot of people in jail. So overall, I think that people would be more disciplined, people would be more honest. And let me take a second to add in less theft, murder, and kidnapping. Not only because Big Brother is watching, the world is watching. And your ass would be caught. Everybody can see exactly what you're doing. We can see what's going on. We can catch viral events and go back and see them as they're happening. And I don't know, I think a lot less stuff would happen. To me, all the things that we gain outdo the amount of things that we lose. So to me, it would just be a win-win. I mean, if you're an honest person, you know what I'm saying? If you're not about that crime life, if you're not on the streets doing stuff that you should not be doing, then you don't have anything to worry about. People would have to be more serious and honest with themselves as well as with others. So let me know, would this impact you? How would you feel about having infinite DVR and GPS live? How would you change your life? Would it enhance your life? Would it hurt your life? So let me know in the comments what you think. Would you want GPS live and infinite DVR or not? Put it in the comments. All right, y'all. Bye.